21.
A shotgun. And his throw. Receiver, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes with a big. He's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
3-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
4 yards. So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 80.
T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ford. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for San Francisco.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is Coleman with a grab. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Packers 13.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage? And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Completes it to Benjamin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jones on the run for...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete to Aaron.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
Extra point.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 28, Packers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
45-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him no.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now off the bootleg. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And a Packer 1st down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Now Rodgers. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next the score, Niners 42, Packers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton, 51 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Raheem Mostert.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
4.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against